Why is your unit freezing? Today on Tips for Homeowners, I'm Tad. I'm going to tell you why your unit's freezing. So if you've got a heat pump, it's normal for it to freeze. It was a heat pump that had a bad defrost board. I had to change the defrost board to make it to where the unit would use the defrost cycle to thaw out the outdoor coil of the unit. Now, why does it freeze? Because the outdoor coil is used as the evaporator during the winter, colder months, and it makes itself colder than the outside air so that it can in turn gain heat and absorb that heat from the outside. And what happens is it freezes, but it should only be a frost line. It shouldn't be a 2 or 3 inch block of ice. And if it is, then you have an issue. And it could be one of a few problems, which could be the defrost board, the sensors, the defrost thermostat, or it's that the unit is low of freon because it uses the freon during the defrost cycle to actually thaw out that coil. You see, a defrost explained simply is the unit takes and initiates the reversing valve, throws the gas into the outdoor coil, keeps the compressor running, shuts the outdoor fan off, and then it heats up that coil. After it goes through usually a timed defrost, which is around 10-15 minutes, then it comes out of the defrost by disengaging the reversing valve. Then it takes the outdoor fan, energizes it, and then the unit actually makes the outdoor coil cold again. Okay, but it makes it hot during defrost. So that's the reason that the unit freezes up. That's what a defrost cycle is. And I just wanted to show you guys, it's okay if you have a heat pump as a homeowner. You shouldn't be worried about it going through a defrost unless you see a big block of ice. And I have had during the snow, the units stay frozen because, well, there's snow that's accumulating on the unit. What I recommend during this type of situation is that you as a homeowner take and turn your unit to emergency heat. In the teens, the heat pump's really going to become so inefficient that it's going to be burning more electricity. So your emergency heat should be used when it's dangerous, inclement weather, as far as snow and ice. Stuff like that really can hurt the unit because not only can ice end up in the blades of the fan motor and then ruin the fan motor, but, well, you're not really gaining a lot of heat from the outside air. Below 30 is where you start to hit a balance point to where your load of your structure is becoming too much capacity for the load of the equipment or the equipment's capacity. That's what balance point is. And I wanted to explain to you in this video how the heat pump freezes, why it freezes, just give you some more peace of mind to know that, well, these are things I can check and you don't have to be worried about your unit, freezing. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to mention for the end of the video that if you have a heat pump and it's frozen solid, it's a big block of ice, definitely shut the unit off. That way you don't damage anything, and turn your emergency heat on until the weather changes to where it's warmer outside, or you have a professional that you can seek advice from or that can come over and help you with your issue. That way you don't damage the unit because it is harmful if it does become a big block of ice, and there could be an issue. Also, the balance point for a conventional heat pump, which is what I was speaking about earlier, conventional heat pumps have heat strips, okay? VRF and variable refrigerant flow, variable capacity outdoor systems like Samsung, different inverter driven heat pumps, they're going to be totally different when it comes to balance point and outdoor temperatures. They can work down to a much lower temperature and still be able to have high efficiencies. I was speaking about conventional heat pumps earlier, and I hope this video helps you as a homeowner.